Minnesotans should be outraged by Secretary of State Mark Ritchie using their hard-earned tax dollars to spread lies about the voter ID amendment.
The actual language of the constitutional amendment includes making it completely change how voters who vote in through the mail.
Voters submitting ballots by mail would simply be required to submit an ID number on their ballot envelope.
The constitutional amendment is about massive change, and it's about a very expensive process.
The Center for the American Experiment recently issued a report indicating the voter ID amendment could save Minnesota taxpayers up to $1 million annually.
The 31% of the people who asked the state last year for an ID and were told, no, you don't have your proper birth certificate, you don't have your proper identification, you are denied a state ID.
Do you really expect us to believe that 1 in 3 Minnesotans who are eligible to vote would be denied an ID?
Yes. 60% of the Minnesotans right now that want this, and you're trying to say it's ridiculous.
Well,
is that some hubris on your part?
Of course, we don't run the country by polling.
Sounds like Secretary Ritchie would rather rule our elections as king.
How about you reading out loud the actual language being proposed to be put into the Minnesota Constitution? Would you do that?
I would love to. I mean, you're the Secretary of State.
I'll bring it in.
You should probably know it. Do you want to just do it right now, verbatim?
No, it's very long. It's a long, long thing.
The voter ID amendment is just 2 paragraphs in length.
What does it mean to say we're going to create a new provisional balloting system in Minnesota? How many days would we delay election results with that system?
44 other states currently use provisional ballots, and election results are seldom, if ever, delayed.
What I shared with you is there's 48,000 unverified voters.
Right, but that's just somebody's made-up number.
The figure of 48,000 unverified voters comes directly from the Secretary of State's office. Here are the real facts about the voter ID amendment. All voters will be required to confirm their identity with government-issued photo identification. All voters will be subject to the same eligibility verification before their ballots are counted. Free IDs will be provided to anyone who cannot afford one, and no eligible voter will be denied the right to vote. The results? Improved integrity, increased voter confidence, and cost savings to the taxpayer. Tell Secretary Ritchie you've had enough of his fairy tales about voter ID. Call Secretary Ritchie at 651-201-1324 and tell him to stop using taxpayer dollars to spread lies about the voter ID amendment. That's 651-201-1324. Paid for by Minnesota Majority.